leek and bacon quiche. Delicious. So I put a bit of paper toweling over the top of the bacon to stop it splattering. It does work. Take it off while I turn over the bacon, which is a must, so you can have crispy on both sides. But the old paper towel does work. It probably doesn't get rid of 100% of the splatter you get from bacon, but most of it. And like I say, it doesn't catch fire or anything like that, so it's a good little tip if you're interested. Now, I think the bacon is done, so we'll take away the paper towel and the bacon, because the next thing we're going to do is bacon fat in there. Now, I'm not going to waste that, but I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, because I'm going to put all these leeks in. There's about 2 medium-sized leeks that I cut up. One big one would have done, but there were 2 mediums, that's all they had, so I got 2 of those. And all I'm going to do is saute these probably about 5 minutes, and I will just stir them around in that bacon fat, which is delicious, with a bit of olive oil. I'm going to add a little bit of black cracked pepper. I don't need to add any salt because there's plenty of salt in the bacon, so just a bit of pepper. And then we'll just, like I say, add a dob of butter near the end, because that just adds flavour. Butter is good. Anyone that says butter's not good, they're lying, because it's delicious. It has lots of flavour. So that's what I'm doing there, is just adding a little bit of butter near the end to those leeks. So they're ready. I'll actually turn off the heat in the pan. We'll keep cooking those. They're 90% done. They're going to get cooked again in the oven, so that's how I do it. And the next thing we're going to do now is chop up the bacon. Kitchen scissors, and just choppity chop, chop all the bacon into smaller size pieces, bigger size pieces if you like, but I'm only making pie size quiche, so fairly small. Then I'm going to put in all that delicious leek. Leek's a magnificent flavour. If you've never tried it, give it a go. And in a quiche, leek and bacon just work. It really does. And the idea with this, it's still hot, the bacon's probably cooling down, but I'm just going to mix it all in now. And that's how I'm going to be putting it into the pie dishes, just like that. But it needs to cool first, so what I'm doing is just mixing it up, and then I will actually push it up against the sides, which means it will cool quicker. That's the idea. So now I'm going to start with the egg mixture, which is just 6 fairly medium to large size eggs. I've done this so many times, I know I just need 6 eggs and a dash of milk and X amount of leeks and bacon, because I've done it so many times. You'll learn. If you have a little bit left over, well, you'll fry it up and eat it by itself, I guess. But in this case, like I say, 6 medium to large eggs without the shell, thank you very much. And I will add some seasoning to the eggs. I didn't put any salt in anything else, but I will season with a little bit of sea salt and black cracked pepper, just a bit. And I will also add, don't ask me for the measurement, a dash of milk, see that? And then another little dash. That's what I put in there. I don't know, 1/4 cup, I'm guessing. I just add it by eyesight. I will never be able to make a recipe book, because I'll be saying just put a bit of this in, add a bit of that, a dash of that. There are no measurements really. Now parsley is just to add a little bit of colour and texture to the actual mix. And we're nearly ready to put this into the pie dishes in a second, but I'm just going to mix that all the way through. So 6 eggs, a couple of dashes of milk, a bit of parsley flakes, all done. I've already put the puff pastry in the bases of these pie dishes. They're only small ones. And now I'm going to put in the mixture dry. It's not going to be mixed with the egg, because the egg's going to go on top, as you'll see. So this, look, I could just eat this mixture by itself. Bacon and leek. Delicious. Actually makes a pretty nifty egg roll or spring roll. Think about it. Leek, bacon, can't go wrong. And you can actually make soup out of this mixture just about. Add the bacon, the leeks and potatoes, bit of garlic, chicken stock, and you've got vichy soie. Well, that's if you eat it cold. But Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is top up with the egg mixture. You saw me make the egg mixture, there's no mystery there. And like I say, I get this right most of the time. On occasions I might have been a bit short with egg or whatever, but not this time. It was just about the right amount. So all I'm doing here is putting in the rest of the egg. What I did, you won't see it, I actually just rubbed my finger in the egg mixture that's in the pies and coated the edge of the pastry. Now I'm going to add mozzarella. You can add cheddar, you can add whatever you like. It doesn't matter. I particularly like mozzarella on these little tiny, well they're not tiny, they're about 5 and 6 inches across, these pie dishes. But the idea is just to give it a little flavour, extra flavour. You can put the actual cheese in the egg mix if you like, but this way you control how much goes on each one. Sometimes you might get a great lump of cheese in one and not in the other if you mixed it with the egg. Into an oven at 200 degrees Celsius, about 400 F I think, for about 25 minutes of memory. That's right, I'm trying to remember, I'm old. Could be 28 minutes. But that's what they look like when they come out of the oven, and they smell amazing. So that is my bacon and leek quiche, little pie quiches, and I made a couple extra big ones like you saw, because I'm probably going to have one of them real soon. Anyway, if you have been, thanks for watching.